Alright, so I think I'm gonna change the way I do things again. Because obviously, daily recordings is not something that I'm actually gonna be doing consistently anyway. So I'm just gonna have this channel be essentially weekly updated with projects and whatnot. There we go. It's a little too close. So, and I think I'm just gonna split stuff up so I can just do stuff like this, recording wise, and then just mash it up. So, I've had the last 2 days off, which is actually surprising for me. Change hands here, that might work a little bit better. I think we could go out and get some stuff that I forgot to get when I was shopping yesterday. Been sitting down too much on my day off. I've just not been feeling good, I'll put it that way. But I gotta go back to work tomorrow, so I need to make sure I have lunches. So, yep. It was a little bit disturbing when I walked in the car here. Opened up my door and a wasp flew out, so I was trying to look around, trying to see if there wasn't any more wasps around. Hopefully I don't find any when I'm driving. There's two things that I realized the other day, or today, or whatever. One is, as far as what my diet goes, I need to cut out anything with sucrose and majority of diet sweeteners. Erythritol I can deal with, but I shouldn't eat too much of. I think the only thing I'll use is stevia. The other thing I was thinking of was, I had mentioned I'll only use this channel for projects and whatnot, and daily or weekly videos, I should say. But I think I'll still do gaming, but I'll do that as a separate account. Although my brother would probably say, hey, just upload everything to mine. But as much as I like teaming up with my brother to do stuff, I just need to have my own separate thing. It's nothing anything to do with actually trying to get viewers. It's just something that I just want to do. It's very weird. We just got one of those automatic phone messages. We got a tornado warning now, so kind of just watching it and seeing what happens. It's getting really windy now, though. Kind of creepy. It's been awful windy the last couple days. Good grief, this sun is almost too hard to work with. But kind of hard doing videos this way. I forgot, because if I don't do anything for a couple days and then I'm not sure what I said before, I have to go back and watch the clips and then redo them. So got home from work early, which has been pretty odd. Yesterday was crazy, but got home pretty early today, so I get to clean the rest of the yard here and hopefully actually get some mowing done and then some exercise. So just poked a hole in where I've been putting my crushed cans there. It's been raining and I keep forgetting this actually holds water. Same with all the ones with my little propane cans. I just got that leaking in there now. But I need to figure out a better way to store those. So I ended up getting like halfway done cleaning the yard. Started doing some mowing, and my dad randomly came over. So we ended up stopping and talking for a while. I had not really an argument, but difference of opinion on what he wants to do with his television antenna. I was trying to say that he was, I should say, his background was he worked cable for 25 years. I've worked satellite for 6 years almost. So the difference of technology there, and we're working with antennas, he wants to see if an amplifier, he wants to put 2 amplifiers on a single antenna, which I don't think is going to work because it's just going to amplify bad signal. And he thinks it works because it'll just amplify, I don't know what he's thinking it's going to amplify. But if it's bad signal to begin with, it's not going to amplify anything because it's not really an amplifier. It's anything that's called an amplifier is really just a booster. So it's just taking existing signal and making sure that the cable line doesn't cause extra problems. But yep, gotta keep mowing, making some steaks, and my cat is making a lot of noise. So this is my stupid mower setup, which it's very odd, and in the long run it's probably bad for it because I took the air filter off the system. But essentially we just have a tube running to a little propane cylinder, and the reason I did that is because the carburetor on this thing is absolute trash. I essentially spent most of the day trying to clean the carburetor out, and it still wouldn't work right. So it worked better with a sock with WD-40 on it, causing it, giving it fuel, and that was annoying. So this was the easiest way that I could figure, and it starts every time with the propane because it's just a gas. As long as I keep the regulation good. The only problem is if I run it too long, the propane tank will freeze up, and I gotta wait until it warms back up before I can do it again. Just so you know, that wasn't actually just gas or smoke. That was kind of just the difference between the hot and cold air. Now that the thing's cooling down, you can kind of see now that I turned it off all the condensation. This thing is super icy now. So that's all I can do for this time. Basically, the easiest way to fix this would be actually to use one of the large cylinders or just 2 cylinders. Something that I can get more output from the canisters without having to draw too much gas from a single canister. That causes, it's just the rate that the gas leaves the canister is the reason why it's freezing up like that. It's essentially how a refrigerator works. I ended up getting some good news today. I don't have to work tomorrow. Tomorrow's Easter. So I think I'll actually get some exercise done. Unless I wake up horribly sick again. I do have myself a slight dilemma. Not really a dilemma, it's just I'm kind of a pushover. I bought a GameCube, which I always wanted a GameCube. I wanted a GameCube since it came out. And I got the Game Boy player and a whole bunch of games for it, and I'm all ready to go, and my brother's using it for streaming. So, I might just get another GameCube just so he can use that, so I can actually play my GameCube games. I mean, I know he's trying to stream everything, but the only thing I've played on that thing since I got it has been Super Smash Brothers Melee. It's Easter. It's really weird too because I woke up and I'm thinking, oh man, I must have overslept. It's got to be like 10 or 11 or something like that. It's 8 o'clock. So, man, I got a lot of stuff I want to do today. I want to exercise too, but I have a bad time prioritizing anything. A couple things I need to do is I need to go and get wood for the picnic table that broke yesterday. I need to exercise. I wanted to do that One Punch Man challenge where you do 100 push-ups, 100 crunches, and a 10-kilometer, well, in my case, walk, because I'm not going to run 10 kilometers. Which is, I think, about 6 miles or something like that, which still isn't that bad. I'll have to double check. And I need a new bottom plate for my grill because it's rusted out completely.
So I might as well get started. Might as well start by eating breakfast.
Actually, it looks like I need to get this guy breakfast first. Is that right? You need breakfast? You hungry? You want your food? Oh yeah, I know you want your food. Yes, so I did get a lot of my yard cleaned up. But the problem is right now I still got all this junk up here to sort out. And of course, went to sit on my patio the other day and the picnic table broke. So that's a big thing to fix. And the grill definitely needs some cleaned, but the bottom plate was that temporary thing that I put in a couple years back, and it's basically rusted to death. Well, I was gonna go bike riding, but apparently my tires are popped. So not so much that I can't pump it up. It pumps up a little bit, but when I squeeze right here, I can hear air come out. And that's not a good sign. So I guess I'll buy 2 new tires for these. Really doesn't help that I left it out in the elements because I didn't have anywhere to put it, because the other shed over there, the floor is falling in. So guess that's another list of things I need to do. So this is the old grill plate that I have that I made out of a satellite dish and just welded some corners on. I know it's a bad weld, but it's bad welder, so can't blame me too much for that. Just sets in the bottom of here. You know, it did not rust as through as I expected there. So I'm actually just going to peel off the tin foil and go ahead and just put more tin foil on once I clean everything up, and I think I should be good to go again. Well, got that all sorted out. Everything's cleaned up, ready to go for the most part. Could have scrubbed those burner plates a little bit more, but I don't think it's going to matter. Not bad for a grill that I've only wasted probably only $60 on. Just realized since my one brother went to work and my other brother's still asleep, I can actually fix our router. Been neglecting that for a while. It's just sitting outside the box. You'll see what I mean here in a second. Yeah, so this is the setup. It's supposed to all just be in the wall panel here. And since my brother was doing construction in the basement, it's got drywall dust all in there because it's got a fan sucking in air. I can't remember, is that sucking or blowing air? Okay, so it's blowing air out. So that's sucking everything in from the basement and blowing it out here. So I gotta vacuum this all out and get a way to attach this fan again because it popped off. Hot glue really wasn't the best option for that. Gotta admit, that was a lot more difficult than I expected. But I'm surprised I used to have a battery backup in there too. Battery backup was kind of pointless though because it didn't work for the primary router. Because for some reason, that company, whenever they decided to design that, decided to make it an AC power supply instead of a DC power supply. Because the way I have everything wired in there is, majority of all the other plugs are off of one specific 12 volt amp. So now I'm just about ready to go. Oh, yeah, I got my keys. Just about ready to go to the stores real quick to pick up a couple things that I need, and there's a Toyota 4Runner down the road here that I'm actually interested in. I just didn't get a chance to see the price yet, so I'll go over there and check it out. So I was curious about the 4Runner. Went over to it. It had 170,000 miles on it, but they didn't have a price listed. So I'll probably just hold off. I mean, I was just curious about the price really, but this car will definitely probably last me at least another year. I mean, I just recently, last year, put new tires on it, so I gotta at least get my money's worth on that. But it was a little awkward. I'm heading to Lowe's, and there's this truck that was going really slow, so I just decided to go around it. Well, it was a dual lane, so it's not like I was going through a passing lane or something in opposing traffic, but this guy decided to speed up as soon as I went to pass him. Kind of obnoxious. I always hate when people do that. I ended up buying more wood for projects that I didn't really expect, but it almost didn't fit. So that's a little scary. I'm still going to go to Walmart real quick because it's on the way back anyway. So, I don't know. Maybe I'll just go the scenic route on the way home. My brother's finishing up the pressure washing. See if I can get it to... That's a little bit better. Never knew how good a pressure washer was until we got one and started using it. Oh, we got so much stuff done today. Now I just got to finish this bike. The whole yard is clean. Just got to get tires on my bike, and I think since I got to pop the tires off anyway, I might as well just touch up some of the paint on the rim. I am so satisfied with how everything turned out. We have a patio again. It's been like a year since our basement flooded. We still have to get that trolley track over there because my brother, who's in the historical society, decided this is the best place to put it. But besides that, it's clean. It looks so nice now that it's actually pressure washed. Almost forgot to mention I fixed the picnic table as well. I can't stain it quite yet because it's treated lumber. So after a couple weeks of it being out in the sun, it should dry out enough where I can stain it. And then I guess I'll restain the top here as well while I'm at it. Really, the only other things I have to finish up are to finish that bike that I'm working on and actually edit this video, which I've already started to edit it, but noticed a couple weird things, like I had to erase all the popping sounds from the beginning, and for some reason this camera, whenever I record a video, kind of like duplicates the sound in the beginning for just a second. I'm not going to fix all that. I'll just let it in. It'll just be an annoying quirk. I'll just have to remember to start videos, wait like 5 seconds, and then talk. So, but that's it for this video. I hope anybody actually watched this. So, I'll see y'all the next time.